guys, it's me, DeJa Skye from Drag Race Season 14, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are going to do some makeup today. So the number one request I always get is my makeup routine, all the products, all that kind of stuff. So today we are going to do a part two. This time it's going to be my go-to products that I've been using and I can't live without as of now, as of something 2023. Okay? So before we get started, please not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Compliment my makeup at the end of the video. And without further ado, let's get into this Deja-Tourial. First things first, I did all my skin prep off camera. If you would like to see an in-depth video on that, about like how I take off my makeup and my skincare, comment below because I would love to do that kind of video. My foundation has not changed. It is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation. Yes, this is literally my tried and true holy grail foundation. So we are going to take that and we're going to put that on the forehead. Now, hopefully some of you guys, if not all of you, have seen that I can't get this out. Hopefully you guys have seen my other tutorial. If you haven't, it'll be linked here. Hopefully, Jaylee, get on it. Hey, love you, girl. But yeah, same thing. I start with the forehead. Nothing has changed here. What has changed, if you guys are a fan of me, is I left my brows in 2022. I swear to God, I have done brows maybe 3 times this year. And that's just to show the that I still got it. But I don't do brows anymore. So we are going to take another tried and true Krylon TV paint stick. This is the color 1W. And we are going to concentrate this on the center like normal. And then take it on the brow. We are basically going to use this as a wet base for our eyeshadows. For eyeshadow. Now, since this is my Deja 3.0, the new eye, I kind of wanted to do an elevated version of my last eye. So we're going to do blue again, but it's just a different shape and a different vibe. Beauty Bay Bright Matte Palette. Favorite palette for color. Literally, you guys already know the drill. The blue is literally almost gone. Take a flat brush, right? So obviously do not set your makeup. You want this wet. We're going to take this blue. We're going to carve out the shape that we want. Last time we pretty much blended and then added and then took away. This time we are just going to carve what we want. So dab. When your base is wet, the best thing to do is tap. General shape we are going for is very Batman mask, high drag, not subtle. Now, any type of makeup that you see me do, you can literally scale it down. I always see people comment below and say like, oh my god, I wish I could do it like that. You totally can. Just scale it back. So that is the general shape we are going for. It's very, like I said, very Batman mask. So just tap to your content. So we are going to take a small domey blending brush and we're going to take this turquoise and baby blue, mix them together, blur out the edges a little bit. I take smaller brushes first. Yes. I'm very Juno. Yes, this is happening. I love Juno. Juno, thank you for the shout out on your channel, by the way. She said that she wants me to paint her, and I would love to paint the icon that is Juno Birch. Okay, so that is the general shape we are doing. Like I said, very Batman. This is a trick that I picked up because I do things randomly and they tend to work. So take like a kabuki kind of brush, and since your foundation is still wet, use this to marry your foundation to the eyeshadow. Just dab it, don't rub. See? So it's like a little more seamless. Now we are going to carve it and get rid of the negative space. So basically what I take is micellar water. You can get this literally anywhere. And Q-tips. This is what you need. And you're going to go through a lot, or at least I do. So this is when you really carve your shape. Dip it in and then take the dry end and get rid of the rest of it. Because you need this to be dry. If you go in and it still has micellar water and you go in with the shadow or something, it's going to erase it because it's makeup remover. Before we actually carve again, what we're going to do, I am going to recarve. So take that small, remember that brush that I always love? You are just going to enhance that line around it before you put some like concealer down. Just enhance it because I want that to really be a prominent line. And then if you want to, you know, recarve Now we are going to cut this mother. Yeah! You can take any old concealer. The one that I have, I don't even think they make this anymore. But it's just a concealer from Kryolan. You can take your TV paint stick if you want. You can take whatever you want. That is not going to crease. But yeah, just take it on a concealer brush and carve out this shape. Also, let me know what you guys think about voice over versus real time. That's the shape we are going for, okay? So now we are going to fill it in. In the inner corner, nothing has changed. I'm taking some white eyeshadow and just popping that on the inner corner. Then we're taking this, obviously, I use it a lot. We are taking this on a big, like a packer brush, and we're gonna concentrate this on the center. Oh my God. There she is. There she is, honey. And it's gonna be difficult, but try to keep it within the lines. So for the edges, take that same brush that you did with the white, and then that way you can really get to where you need to go. So taking that original brush, we are gonna dip back into the blue, and we are gonna fill this part. Avoid that little line. I like that line. Then just taking another brush that you can kind of blend, pick up the turquoise and the blue together, and just swipe. Handy dandy brush, dip back into that dark blue, and re-enhance those lines if you need to. Look at that. Ooh! As you guys can see, like the shape is very different from my last. It's very up, it's very lifted, it's very Batman, as I said. So I am going to do the other eye off camera, and then I will be right back, and then we'll move on. Okay, so the eyes are done. They are a little not symmetrical, which is fine. So I don't use a sticky primer on my face, but if you want an amazing pore filling primer, I used to wear this all the time, and I bought it on tour again. I was like, this is amazing. It's Winky Lux. It's like a whipped primer, and it is like pore filling. I just use this just in the porous area, so obviously underneath my eye, my nose. I am in the shade Nairobi. Now, they actually have a new one. Look at this. Look at this. So I mixed these together. Last time I used LA Girl and Juvia's Place, but this time I'm just Juvia's Place. And I don't color correct, you guys know this. You just need a good foundation, honey. Obviously the shade I use is very on the orange side, but honestly, once you set it with powder, it becomes your color. It's weird. I use my Kryolan. I'm trying to lift everything. Because I don't contour as heavy, I'm trying to lift everything. So I don't want to bring my highlight down. Instead of the Clown White, I haven't left it behind. I just haven't used it in a while. I don't know. But I use concealers now. So I have the Juvia's Place. I'm in the color 24 and 23. 23 is the shade that I usually like. 24 is brighter, but 23 is the shade that I really like. The coverage, you guys, on this, sickening. And this, I will concentrate on the center. I will basically fill in the gaps. And then I will take the lighter shade and I will just enhance it more, just if I want a little more pop, which I probably do. Now I always start with the middle, the concealer part, and I don't want to muddy it. I don't want to take it too far down. If you guys are wondering what Beauty Blender this is the Juno & Co. Nikki Tutorials got me on this years back, and I still use it. The Kimchi Puff Puff Pass Powder in translucent is the one. So I have been using this on tour. This is all I used, and it's lasted me. I'm pretty sure I need another one. Love the texture. This is literally formulated to be like one of the best powders on the market. What I've been doing lately, just because concealer can be kind of tricky sometimes, is I'll set my nose first. And I use this just on the high points. Wherever I put concealer, ooh, sickening. Then for my complexion powder, it's in a Coty Airspun tube, but it's not Coty Airspun. So basically, Patrick Starr, one size, has been turning it out. I put it in here just because it like mixes it together. But I basically use his honey beige powder, and I mix it with like 1/4 of the deep complected powder, and it makes my perfect shade. So I just get rid of my lip, and we are going to douse ourselves. I use Morphe. I just douse myself with this. Whenever people ask me like, how do you get your skin smooth? How do you do this? How do you do that? Honestly, setting spray and the right powders, and obviously having good skin and good skincare. And you have to use it twice. I douse myself in it first, and then I will use like a final seal. Let's finish the eyes. Tried and true liquid black liner, NYX. Now this is the Epic Ink liner. Also, what I do too in this step is I will go back in once I find the brush. Your white eyeshadow, just take it and just kind of put a little bit more right here. My liner, because I want everything lifted up, my liner has gone down. Okay, and let me show you what I mean by that. Take it down here and take it out. And then when I go up, I literally just kind of just do it like that. See? So everything has a correlation of going down. Literally just tight lining the top. Nothing special. And anything I feel like I need to redo, you do. Taking white liner. This is the Epic Wear white liner from NYX. You are just going to follow the bottom. And the good thing about this is you can kind of like even out your black liquid liner if you need to. Taking the blue, and I am just going to bring this line more down to fix that shape. Now the bottom is simple. Take that dark blue shadow. Actually, any shadow, honestly, if you wanted to do like black, it would be sickening. And then just follow the bottom. This, as soon as they're connected, I will just re-enhance. Like all this is a little bit muddy. Drag is fun. Then what I will do is for this part, I will take a brow brush, little smaller brush, and just follow the white line. Boom, cute. Look, ooh, love it. Let's move on to my favorite part, blush. First, what I do, I go in with Juvia's Number Volume 4, okay? Clearly my favorite blush. I want lifting, so this is where I take my blush. Then I will take House Labs Dragon Fruit Days. And this is very creamy, and I just want it to like pick up the pigment and just make it more like come on. Sorry, I get really excited about blush. Now this is when it gets sickening. Okay, so made by Mitchell. I think this is all wrapped up. This is orange. Now, I will take this more on the apple, and I am like haphazard, but I still place it down. This is what kind of makes my blush looks like it's glowing a little bit. I'll pile it up, girl. Kind of take it here, but do you see how like, I don't know, to me it just looks like it's like glowing. Now we are going to do contour. So for contour, I used two different ones. I used Juvia's Place Bronze. This is deep dark. I like contrast. I use this for my cheek and this for my neck. Or I like the Sephora Bronzed. This color is Ibiza. But today we are just going to use this. Take the bronzer now, and I just kind of like do this. I'm not really carving. And then this, the dark one, goes on my jugular. And I just concentrate it in the center. Now we are talking finishing powders. Now these next steps were not steps I did in my last routine at all. When I tell you I never ever would have thought of putting a compact or finishing powder on my face, you guys, but I have seen the light. MAC Studio Fix, this is NC45, or recently, which is what I'm going to use, is a Charlotte Tilbury. I am in, it's airbrush, finish, and tan. I just take this on a big fluffy brush, and basically this is what I use to finish my complexion. It kind of gets rid of texture. Actually, it really gets rid of texture. And then it also blends very pretty. Like, see how these harsh lines, like I'll take it on like the edges and kind of just blend to make it a little more seamless, We are going to do my nose contour. Sweet Talk by ColourPop. I use this gold shade as my nose contour, and if I'm going on stage and I want something a little more deep, I will take this dark tone, but I just like the gold. But I will take it all the way down. Same brush I used last time, but Anastasia, very flat. This is what we're going to use to carve. Now, before, what I used to do is I used to do the 2 lines and then the little boop. I don't do the boop anymore. I basically just take my lines all the way down. When I do it, I try to make my nose go from like wider to a little bit smaller. I basically press and pull, like flick down. Like press, pull, 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 pull. So it gives me a sharp edge, but still fades out. So like, press, pull. And then the bottom of the nose, I just kind of take it and do this. Just kind of feather out those lines because we're going to clean it up with some more powder. Now what I do, I will take a pink, light pink liquid liner. I will use this as a little tiny dot. Basically for underneath my eye, there's 2 different options. There is the MAC. I love this. It has like a pinky undertone. It's really gorgeous. This is NW10. Or the one that I'm going to be using today. This is Makeup Forever Skin Matte Velvet. Sasha Colby got me on this. Take your product. I swivel. Got a good amount. And you're basically going to like carve your nose out. I don't go directly here. I kind of go here and then pull it in a little bit. So this is giving you that sharp nose but still blended. And it's brightening up your under eye. And guess what? That blush, this is how we fix it. This is how you get that airbrush finish. So look at this compared to this. And then on the bottom, I like to just like follow it a little bit. And then if you want to, which I usually do, just because I kind of miss a little bit of it, just kind of like take no extra blush. Just go on top. So now we are going to move on to highlighter. Now my highlighter has slightly changed. I think it's called You Glow Girl. I think it's golden, yeah, White Goddess. So I will take this on this brush, and this I'm just using on my chin to give me some glow. And then instead of my line that I usually take on my forehead, I kind of just take this and give it fleshed out. And then taking a smaller brush and kind of just, if you want to diffuse it more, you diffuse it more. This is for like my cheek highlight. Okay, I don't use gold on my cheek highlight. I like a pink. The 2 that I love is same one. This one's called Unicorn Fave. This is such a unique color. It's like pinky, goldy, greeny. I don't know. It's so sickening. The other one I love is Fenty. I don't put it here like most people. I actually smile and put it right on the apple eye cheek. This looks amazing from stage, and it's just, what I do is I usually just the edges, kind of just take my blush brush. Now if you want to, I'm not going to today, but I will usually for stage, I will take this and just put it, just concentrate it on the center, and it gives me like that extra glow. This is the graphic liner part. Now last time we did pink, but we are going to do yellow and orange today. The ones that I'm using, this is Makeup a Murder. There is a ton in here, you guys. Okay, so this is the part that is the most nerve-wracking. Oh my god. It never gets easier. I do still start here. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm breathing so hard. Okay. Easy peasy. Follow that line. I basically follow this light blue. So I basically create like, I don't know, a little like slash, I guess. Now today I want to do a double liner. I was going to use orange, but I think I kind of just like the blue. Create a second slash. How cool! Okay, so I'm going to do the other one off camera, and I'm going to be right done. Now let's talk setting sprays. Now, I'm not going anywhere, so I'm not going to final seal, but one size, Until Dawn, Beyonce uses this. This will not make your makeup go anywhere. I sweat profusely. So this is what I usually do. I usually spray my face with this first, and then I'll go in with another one. Now the other ones I have been loving, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush. So this will go on top. Lashes. Let's do lashes, you guys. Okay. Everyone always asks me where I get my lashes, and I am here to tell you that I am not telling you. I can't give away everything, you guys. I can't give away every single thing. This is my signature lash. Just look how gorgeous. Love it. What I used to put them on. I do not recommend this. I do not recommend this. But Weave Bond does the job, honey. I do not recommend this. If you are a real woman, please don't put this on your eye. Now, when applying your lashes, and this is on high, look down. Okay, when you're doing your lashes, don't close your eyes, just look down and place it where you need it to be placed. And blow up to dry it a little bit. And then you can like fix it if you need to fix it. Fix the inner corner, fix the outer corner. Look at that lash. Oh! So for mascara, I use the Essence. I think this is viral on TikTok. I just saw it in Ulta and I liked it and it was cheap. And I just darken your lash. That's all you need. I love that the yellow on top of the blue made it like electric green lips. Now, I still do black lipstick. That is still in my routine. I love a black lipstick. I was never a lip pencil girl, but Italia, you can get them on Amazon, literally a pack of 10 for like $8. And we're just gonna go in. So these pencils, honestly, you can draw on top of foundation, like, cause I overdraw my lips and they look great. So yeah, I overdraw a lot. Look at that. I hate the way that that pencils look on like foundation. So I take like a lip brush and I basically just like smooth out. For the center, I'm going to use a Sephora brand. These are actually really sticking, relatively cheap. I think they're like $8. This is, what color is this? 69. So I'm going to concentrate this on the inner part of my lip. That looks crazy. That looks crazy. And then I just take like a small fluffy brush. Then the final part, I can either do a gloss or for stage, this is what I love. It's the Maybelline, I think it's the vinyl, lip vinyl. Oh mama, I'm not doing stage today, but I would normally use this. But today we are just gonna use an Anastasia gloss. This is the final step. You have to do this if you're wearing lipstick or gloss. Take your finger, suck on your finger. Good. I did good. But get all that because that will be in your teeth. I will go get into an outfit and then I will be right back for final look. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, so this is the final look. I obviously had to put on something neon, something 80s. Very me. Now, I'm not saying I'm leaving the pastel princess in the past, but I think it's just more like pastels make me feel like feminine and girly, and the neons just make me feel like fierce and like electric. So maybe that's just my vibe right now. I don't know, but Madeline Hatter from Drag Race Season 3 did this hair for me, and then this shirt I got from somewhere else. If you recreate this look, please tag me, you guys. I want to see this. But this is the Deja 3.0. If you liked it, please do not forget to compliment my makeup. Follow me on all my social media. And without further ado, I will see you in my next video. Bye!